feel really anxious and like I'm shaking. There was a man that was walking down the hill.
The hell is that?
Was that you? I do just want to... her falling into the pot of boiling water and passing away here.
I'm not going in there.
Hi Crypt Keepers, thanks for tuning into Amy's Crypt. Tonight we are heading up Anstey Hill to investigate a very haunted ruin. I've actually been here on my channel before, so if you guys haven't watched my Anstey Hill investigation, definitely go check that one out. There was a lot more things that I wanted to do last time around, but if you've watched the episode, you know that we got rained out up there, so we had to cut everything a bit short. So we thought that we'll head back up and finish all the experiments that I had planned last time. It's about a 20-minute hike up, so let's get going. Along the Anstey Hill hiking trail in South Australia lies the ruins of a nursery built in 1854. This family-owned business provided the state with exotic plants and thrived until it was tainted by death. Sadly, one of the Newmans' 17 children died here in the most horrific of ways. The Newmans' young 2-year-old daughter Mary is said to have wandered into the kitchen and fallen into a pot of boiling water, which ended her life. Today, many people consider the ruin to be haunted by the Newmans' children. It is not uncommon for reports of voices and giggles to be heard here after dark. Tonight, we revisit Anstey Hill to investigate these paranormal claims. I feel really anxious and like I'm shaking. We literally just got here. We've been here, we're like 30 seconds from the car and we're holding all this stuff and walking up the hill. And there was 2 bees. I don't know if they were fighting or mating or what, but they both flew onto me and they both stung me. So one stung me right here and one stung me here through my jeans, and I've had to take my pants off and there's people around and it really, really hurts. I don't know if I'm allergic to bees. I don't know. And now I'm just like really anxious. I don't want to hike up here. Okay, it's been a few minutes and I'm very, very sore, but I'm not dead, so I think I'm gonna be all right. So we're gonna just keep walking, and this is not a good start, but I think the night's gonna get much better, so let's go. Alright guys, we've just made it up the hill. We are at the former Newmans Nursery historic site. So this place is largely left in ruins now, but it dates back to 1854. Now, I'm going to kick off the investigation shortly once we fully lose this magnificent sunset when everything is dark. And I'll probably start in a similar area to where we had our last investigation. There's one particular part of the ruin where we had some really cool activity. I sat down and I read a children's book, and I had a couple of my cat balls light up, which I thought was pretty cool. Now, I didn't actually bring a children's book this time, just because the book I bought last time was a bit crap. But I have bought some new toys, namely this. So I actually picked this guy up from an antique store for $5. So I just couldn't resist buying it. It is kind of fragile, like falling apart, glued back together. But I feel like we need to give this guy a name. And I'm going to put it to you guys, my Crypt Keepers. So if you can come up with a cool name for this horsey, I'll definitely be naming it for you guys. But I'm going to be using this and a couple of other investigation techniques and objects that I've brought along, and just see if we can communicate with the spirits of the children said to be here on Anstey Hill. Now that night has fallen, I've just set up a couple of things for our first investigation, and as I said before, this is in an area that we kind of had some pretty good results last time that we were up here. So I'm going to try something similar. I'm going to use like a trigger object, which is, since we don't have a name for this horse yet, please leave me a comment if you can come up with a good name. I'll just call him Mr. Horsey. Very original. But I've set Mr. Horsey up down here. So he's got a couple of these motion sensor cat balls on him, and if these things are moved, they light up. So we've got 3 of these going on. I'm going to have 2 on the horse. I'm also going to have some lollies out. So Jared bought these party mix lollies, I don't know, but I'm going to put some lollies around this cat ball on this brick, and then we'll invite the child spirits to come and, you know, take the lollies, play with the balls, play with the horse. This is all here for them, and we'll just see what happens. So I'll just set this up. Yum. Let's go. Red frog. What the heck are these? A red snake. An orange... Oh, it's a teddy bear. Okay, orange teddy bear. And something green. That's not green. A green bear. This is gonna take me like 10 years. My name is Amy. This is the second time that I've come to visit you. I visited a couple of months ago. I don't know if you remember me, but I sat in this exact spot and read you a storybook. This time I've come with some different objects for you. Do you like toys? I've bought you a horsey that you might want to play with. I've bought you some bowls, and I've put down some sweets for you. I hope that you're not scared of us or shy, and you can come and join us sitting here. Especially Mary, if Mary is here. These are all here for you. This horse is for you, Mary. These balls, in fact, if you touch these balls, they light up really pretty colours. Was that you?
Mm.
There's something out there. So I could hear a plane or some kind of motorbike in the far distance, and a flock of frickin' demon birds. I don't know how else to describe that. Weirdly though, I heard some footsteps or something over there.
I heard footsteps.
I don't know what that is. The footsteps to me are the most concerning because this is a hiking trail, and we did have a man come down just before. I don't know who friggin' hikes in the dark at this time of night, but there was a man that was walking down the hill. So we just kind of hid and turned all our lights off. I don't think he's seen us, but what we just heard then sounded the same. But last time we were here, we definitely found out there was animals here. And there was something coming from the woods that was growling at us, and it was really, really weird and scary. But apparently that's the noise that koalas make. I didn't know that. Mary, are you here? Sorry that we're getting a bit distracted. We did just come here to play with you. Don't be shy to come and have a lolly. We've brought them here for you.
I don't know if the camera's picking it up because we're using the directional mic.
Yeah.
But there is movement out there.
That seemed like it was just on the other side of this wall. Creepy. Mary, if that's you, can you come close to us? You don't have to be scared of us. Just come towards my voice. if you're able to touch one of these balls, oh crap, they light up like that, and they light up really pretty colours. I'm sorry, but I can hear something out there. Alright guys, because we're hearing noises out there, I just want to go explore and possibly debunk them. But I'm going to leave this all set up here. Now, I have another camera here, so I'm going to set that up on a tripod and just kind of leave this alone. So Mary or any other children, if you are here, maybe you're a little bit shy to come and play with the toys or have some of the sweets because we're here, maybe you're scared of us, you can trust us. I'm going to leave this toy and these lollies here for you. Just a plane going over. I don't know how good this mic is if you can hear this, so I guess it's a little bit of a test for it. If there are any spirits here, don't be shy or scared to come up and have a play with the toys that I'm leaving or the sweets. They are left here for you. They are yours, so please come and help yourself. So this is recording the horse now, so I think that we can go for a little bit of a walk and just try some other experiments in another area. So if there are any spirits that are interested in Jared and myself, my name is Amy, then you can follow us. If you'd rather play with the toys and stay here, then we're gonna leave them alone. They're all here for you.
Kangaroos.
You see him?
Can I zoom in on him? Hang on.
So cute.
Yeah, I can see him.
Okay, that's the footsteps that we were hearing. So that was the footsteps that we were hearing. I knew there was something out here because I can just hear it. So that's good. That's something that we've debunked. But I think we just need to be wary of the noises that are around us while we're filming here tonight. But let's start some more experiments. So there's something I want to show you guys here. And that's like these informational plaques here. It pretty much tells the history of this place, so Newmans Nursery. And what is kind of interesting is when I came up here so long ago, it did tell Mary's story on these plaques about her falling into the pot of boiling water and passing away here. And they've since amended these information plaques and just taken away that piece of the history. So I don't know if it was just too full on and a bit kind of gross to have that on the information plaques here, but I think it's kind of sad to just kind of expunge someone's memory and the history of this place just because it's dark doesn't mean that it's worth remembering, especially for young Mary. Alright guys, so I'm going to take you into a part of the ruin that I haven't investigated before because last time we were here, obviously our time got cut short. Now, the reason we're going into this one is because there's a well in here, and Jared and I actually watched The Ring the other night, so it's particularly creepy for us. But let's head in. Oh my gosh, there's so many kangaroos here. God love them. So I'm sitting on the well, and I think since we're here we'll do a ghost tube session. As I always say, this is an app that Jared and I made from scratch ourselves, so if you want to support us you can actually download this for free. Links are in the description below. So I'm going to just set it up. I do just want to... Why are they getting so rowdy? Alright guys, so I just hit record on a ghost tube session. I'm going to put it on the well right next to me. My name is Amy and I'm calling out to any spirits that might reside here on Anstey Hill, in particular the Newmans Nursery. I would love to talk to the spirits of any children. I know that the Newmans had 17 children. That's a lot of kids. If there's any of you still here and you're looking for someone friendly to talk to, please don't be shy to come towards the lights that are on the well right next to me. This is a well, right? I hope this is a well.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like that was a Simpsons episode. Oh, she sure does say well a lot. Can you tell me what I'm sitting on? Can you tell me your name? My name is Amy and I'm here with my husband Jared. Do you like the kangaroos? There's literally one right behind you, Jared.
What? Oh god, they're freaking me out.
They're freaking me out. They're not like dangerous or anything, guys, so don't stress.
That just sounds so scary. What the hell? What the hell? Jesus.
I've heard that there's children who play here, and people have heard you giggling. How many of you are there here? Can you come towards my hands, please? I'm not here to hurt you, I just love to talk. Are you one of the Newman children? Alright, I'm going to stop recording this session just because I feel like we got to go in and away from the kangaroos because I love them, but they're just going to like mess up all my footage and corrupt all my evidence.
The hell is that?
So that's the noise that we heard last time. And apparently that's what like koalas do when they're like horny or whatever. Gross. Alright guys, it's time to check on our horse friend. The balls are still in place, I can see that. The lollies aren't eaten, not that I expected a little nibble out of one would have been cool. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if this camera would have picked up anything while we weren't here, but it would be certainly interesting to review the footage and just see if there are any sounds, any movements. Can you imagine if this moved? Like, that would be really crazy.
It didn't even set the balls off.
Yeah, I know. How weird is that? A lot of the times as well, people think these balls are so sensitive because when they do go off, it's weird, and I'm like, well, they're not that sensitive, you know? Boom. Alright guys, I'm just going to climb into this bit that's more enclosed. Hopefully that shelters us from the sound a little bit more. I'm going to try some more experiments. Just watch your footing come in, there's a big asshole there.
Whoa!
Yeah.
We should bring the 360 here.
Yes, I like that idea. Let us know if you want to see a 360 at Anstey Hill. So I feel weird, but I'm just setting up a K2. It's right on this bear's crotch. Alright, so I'm going to set that up in the corner. I'm also going to run a spirit box session. See if we can get that to pick up any electromagnetic fluctuations, which people believe spirits can manipulate. So if that goes off, I find that very interesting because it's not like there's anything that could interfere with it, like electronic cables around here. This is an old ass stone ruin, like there's nothing here and it hasn't gone off yet, so it'll be quite interesting. I'll do the spirit box at the same time if we get voices through and a fluctuation on that. Like, that would be just so cool. I mean, very rare to capture things like that, but hey, like, let's give this a whirl. Alright guys, so I've put the little bear in the corner, very cute, and I've put the K2 on him, see if we can get any spikes on that, and I'll use the spirit box at the same time. So if there are any spirits around us that want to show us that you are here with us, please come close to us, don't be scared of us. If you go towards the green light in the corner where there's a teddy bear, maybe you want to play with the teddy bear, feel free to. Then that's one way that we can see and to know that you're here with us. In this next clip, we begin to pick up interference on the external microphone we were using. This is the only time I have experienced this, though the microphone is quite new. I also had not turned on any other device at this point, and it did not act like this at any other time during the investigation. This was also immediately followed by the batteries in my spirit box being drained. Could this be a spirit messing with my electronic equipment, or something else that could easily be explained? Now I'm also going to play with a device. Now this can be quite loud. Please don't be scared of it though. It might actually be something that can help you to talk to me and have your voice heard. So please come close and try and use that. Maybe that's something that you can do to talk to me. Alright, so now the spirit box has no batteries. Sometimes people say spirits could drain batteries, and that's one way of them collecting energy that they can use to manifest or to have the power to communicate with us. It's a pain in the butt because now I gotta go walk all the way over to my bag to find some. So I'll be back. Fresh batteries and a kangaroo friend. Another one. Let's go back. Alright guys, now that we've had a battery change, we are ready and raring to go, so I'm going to kick this spirit box into gear. Hi, my name is Amy, and I would like to invite any spirits in this area to join me. Can you give me a sign that you're here? If you can come close to me, maybe you can say hello or say your name through this device that I'm holding. I seriously feel like something's gonna crawl out of this hole and like grab my leg or something.
Which hole? Where? Oh, there.
It's all right next to my foot.
Scared me then.
Why?
'Cause I heard something behind us.
Oh. Oh, it's so creepy out here. Can I have a name? Can you please tell me your name?
I thought I heard Mary.
Did you really?
I thought I did it. It could have been something else.
Is Mary here, or did you know Mary? switch this off for a little bit just because I think that noise might be like intimidating for a child. Mary, I mean, if you did hear Mary come through, maybe that's not Mary herself. She was only 2 years old, guys, when she fell into the pot of boiling water and died here. It's really, really sad. Like, I just couldn't even imagine what that would have been like. But if there are any children here, I'd really just like you to know that we don't mean you harm. We're not here to hurt you or anything like that. It would be nice just to know that you're here and you're happy. If you are and you're interested in the bear in the corner, we brought it here for you. Go towards the green light. Don't be shy to do that. Alright guys, so we've just been like kind of interrupted. We heard voices coming up the hill. Not ghost voices, like actual people. And there's a group of people that have just gone in the other side of the ruin. I don't think they know we're here yet. I've just kind of like packed all my stuff up. And I always say I'm more scared of the living than I am of the dead, which is true. So I don't know who these people are or why they're up here. Probably as innocent as like what we're doing. It looks like they're taking photos with the flash on in the other ruin, but I don't know. I don't know whether to like. What should we do, Jared?
I say we hide out and see if they come over, and if they do, we'll just have to talk to them.
Isn't it weird though if we're like hiding and then they find us and then I don't know. I always get weird in these situations. Alright guys, because we got kind of interrupted by a group of people and they seemed fine, but I just freak out around people. I've got somewhere else to take you all, specifically to take Jared though.
What?
You're gonna love this place. You're gonna lose your mind. Alright, so we just arrived at our next destination. You excited, Jared?
I don't know what it is yet.
Can you read the name of this to me?
Torture Hill Track.
I think that's track. What do you think?
Hill.
Why do you think it's called Torture Hill?
I don't know. I'm sure you're going to tell me.
So, it's actually got its name because there was a man tortured here before he was taken to the top of the hill and hanged. He was a convict here in the early settlers' day. And oh my god. He's said to be angry and vengeful.
Does he sound like that?
Maybe. Well, are you ready for a Jared cam?
I'm not going in there.
No, up the Torture Hill track.
Torture Hill Track. That's f***ing creepy.
That is creepy. But guys, apparently that is the noise koalas make.
Torture Hill Track. Well, it's a hiking trail. Surely it can't be as bad as climbing through a hole in the Paris catacombs or sitting in a dungeon at Chillingham Castle or whatever else you'd maybe do. So I suppose so.
You'll do it?
Mm.
Okay. Oh, there he goes.
See ya.
Bye. Good luck. You might need it.
Torture track. I'm sure it's fine. No, I can't see anything though. I can hear those koalas humping out there still. There's Amy back there. Alright. How hard can this track be? You know, it's pretty steep.
So I've sent Jared off on this track. It's maybe more scary for me because I'm stuck with this noise in the bushes behind me. Also, there's those people that we ran into before that are kind of just down that way. Like, I don't think they'll come up this way. That's really getting to me. That was creepy. Now I gotta tell you guys a secret. And I'm terrible. I'm so terrible. But I thought it would be funny if I told Jared that this is Torture Hill Track because of, you know, it's got some sinister background to go with the name. It doesn't. I actually think it's called Torture Hill Track because it's a steep hiking trail and it's torture to walk up. And I'm such a bitch, but I think you guys find it funny. We'll be best with Jared, and Jared secretly loves it. He will be talking about this for the next month and he will love it, trust me.
You can't see on camera, but this is very, very steep. You know this road is steep? I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it is really steep. There's a cobweb there. Gross.
He's not even like a quarter way up. He takes this so seriously, bless his heart. I think he's saying how steep it is.
No, how steep is this road? I'm not scared. This road's ridiculous. Like, how much longer does it go? We're out. Alright, I'm not walking up anymore because I've been walking for ages and this road's really steep. There's no end in sight. No, this is bull. I'm going back.
Wow, he is hauling some ass coming back down this hill. Why are you running? You're gonna trip over. That hill is so steep.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
So how was your little hike?
Well, nothing happened, but it's steep.
Was it scary up there?
Well, I could hear like the koalas and that, but I don't know.
I could hear them down here too. They're pretty scary. Any ghosts?
No,
or
didn't hear
no?
anything.
Okay, well you're gonna hate me, but there's actually no ghost story. I just made that up.
Why is it called Torture Hill then?
I think it's because the hill is so steep that it's like torture to hike up.
You're kidding me.
Well, no. I pranked you. You love me?
Yes, come on.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I had a lot of fun. I love the ruins up here at Anstey Hill, plus this Torture Hill like little prank I did on Jared.
Very funny.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, it was funny for everyone except maybe you. But hey, fitness. But if you did like this video, please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. If you want to do any more reading on Anstey Hill or any of the other haunted places from around the world that we visited, head to my website amyscrypt.com. You guys can also keep up with what I'm doing and my adventures behind the scenes kind of stuff. I'm at AmysCrypt on Patreon. I'm on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Thanks for watching, Crypt Keepers. Until next time. Oh yeah, if you guys come up with a good name for that horse, drop it in the comments below, because Mr. Horsey is a good name. We can do better.